Good rising, good evening, wherever you are. Right? Dummies. Damn. Damn. I have never, ever been so disrespected in my fucking life. People like arguing with what they hear, but there's no arguing with what you fucking see. Tell them the truth and they fucking argue with you. Show them and they got nothing to say. It's damn amazing. Right? It's goddamn amazing. Ooh. Hey, Thomas, this is more along the lines of this stream right here is more along the lines of why do anything? Because I don't see a point. I didn't do this stream for you or to gain approval from you. My son was taken from me, and my father's terminally ill, and my older brother is dead already. And I'm supposed to believe that this is a country. Thomas, as soon as you get to a certain viewership, they cancel your fucking feeds, they pull your channel, they erase your content, and then you got to start over. I've started over many times. Nothing like watching religious hustlers try to get one over on you. Right. Shadow banning. How lawful legal is that? How about deciding they can't fly or leave the country because of their perspective? Okay? Oh, we love you so much. We're going to put you on the no fly list, no watch list, and the shadow banned people's list. Oh, we love you. We love you so much, we're going to steal your fucking son. Meanwhile, my junkie brother Richard is running around telling my father and my mother and my sister that I'm selling and distributing heroin and methamphetamines. It's fucking fantastic. That's what family will do for you. Ultimately, I realized you're only as good as the company you keep. You want me to tell your future? Show me your friends. You want to know about your future? Show me your friends. I'll show you your future. You're only as good as the company you keep. Don Pena said that. I agree with it. That's two papers. You're only as good as the company you keep. And I don't want my brothers or sisters in my fucking house. I don't want my mother here either. That's what family would do for you. Stay the fuck out of my house. Oh, we love you. You know what scares people about me? I actually, for the most part, do as I say I'm going to do. With or without your permission. It's amazing. So, Thomas, because of the assumptions of Monica Cruz and Department of Health and Human Services, we can operate under new perceptions. We can adjust slightly. Apparently, I'm a pimp. And if I'm a pimp without investigation, hearsay, gossip, rumors, nurses talking shit behind the patient's back, way to protect my HIPAA laws, right? Way to protect my fucking privacy, right? And these silent fucking cocksuckers, what are they good for? Sandbagging you? What the fuck? So if we operate under the state's opinion, first off, I'd actually have to worry about what the state's opinion is. I'd actually have to respect the state. And I don't respect the state. There you go. Right? The state doesn't respect me, and I don't respect liars. I think if you have a license, you're given permission to lie. It's in the phonetics. It is what it sounds like. I have a license. Can you smell the lie? I sure can. I can smell it. I can fucking hear it. And your silence proves it. Isn't that amazing? So it's not even up for argument. It's not up for debate. What is there to debate? I don't even know why people debate. Political science? Why go to school for 10 years to argue with a person? I'm doing really well. No need to argue. No, you're seeing truth on the screen. What pow? You ain't got to argue about that, do you? Nope. You can hide from it. You can run from it. You can pretend like you didn't see it. You can do a lot of fake ass fucking shit that I have no respect for. Having your son taken from you, man, ain't nothing like it. And what's even more shocking is the reactions from everybody around me. Their silence is fucking amazing. Oh, we love you. What? What? We're here for you. What? That was never the case. And my mother was more concerned with her fucking hangnails than her grandson. Holy shit. And no one knows what to do, right? No one knows what to do. That's the other aspect of this, too. No one knows what to do. And I have the least education, figured out the fucking most to silence the majority, and I'm the fucking minority. And no one knows what to do. I silenced you without a fucking license, dog. How's that for karma? Look at these fucking lying whores. Keep her mouth shut. No one wants to hear your shit. See, Thomas? No debate. No argument. No fight. I told it like it is. And they sat and took it. Right up the butt. Where's the profit in arguing with a fucking crazy person, right? That's fucking very legit. It's very legit. You know what really sucks is being in the top 98% of people when it comes to reading comprehension, understanding what you're reading. And then being in the top 1% writing and expressing what you're witnessing. I'm acting as an auditor right now and a fucking narrator. I'm the voice of God until somebody says otherwise. That ought to get someone's attention. Let's shake things up, eh? Let's offend people. Let's trigger them. Let's traumatize them with truth about reality. Holy shit. What a great idea. Let's traumatize them by telling the truth. Wow. How am I doing, you guys? I tagged like 500 people and no one's got anything to say about it. You know what I mean? You think I know any of these people? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Christian, I'm more concerned with my son Draco, who's been out of my custody for the last 50 days and no one wants to fucking talk about it. That's rather fucking infuriating. And it's funny how they changed the vaccine mandates during the COVID outbreak. So it justifies snatching newborn children from the parents because of an anti-vax stance. And these motherfuckers aren't getting the fact that what's done to one is done to the next and the next and the next until everybody says, fuck you. And no one wants to say fuck you. And I've been saying fuck you for years. Right? Ask Thomas. Thomas, I've been saying fuck you for over a decade. And then I just found out yesterday that my father's on his bed red. He's terminal. I haven't spoke to him in 15 years. And believe me, I'd like to make him choke on this too. And he won't have nothing to say about it either. One of them fucking flat earthers. I hate flat earthers. I hate people who don't listen. They just react. Who needs reactors in their fucking life? It's like Dan Pena said, show me your friends, I'll fucking show you your goddamn future. Ain't it funny? I prefer to fucking hang out by myself. I fucking hate people. Because they lie. What you're seeing on that television screen, that ain't a fucking lie. Your silence is a fucking lie, though. Who you lied to? Yourselves. Ain't that amazing? You ain't lying to me. Lying to yourselves. That silence means you're willing to lie to yourself. But you can't lie to me, because I ain't lying to myself. And I spoke that shit out loud. Now let's see you say something, you silent fucking dogs. "50 straight days of silence. You don't think I'm onto something?" They're silent to me every fucking day. The state destroyed my childhood. The state took my children. And my neighbors say nothing. Because they don't give a fuck. They're them. That's all it really is. Thank God it wasn't my child. Oh, thank God it wasn't my house. Oh, but next time it is your house. And you didn't say something when it happened to your neighbor's house. And you deserve better? Get the fuck out of here. What you allow to continue continues until everybody says fucking no. And all they done is sit silent to the abduction of my son for the last 2 fucking months. Call me a pimp. Call Erica a prostitute. Sit silent. Sit silent! That's all they do. That's all they fucking do. They can't blame me for their fucking silence. See that, Thomas? Blame. I created this floor with that sole purpose in mind. Your silence is your fault, not mine. Look how silent they are. Silence is a weapon. No one saw coming. Huh? Silence is a weapon of oppression that no one saw coming. Feel free to express yourself colorfully. It's guerrilla warfare, Christian. I'm a guerrilla, and this is war. Been war every day for 30 goddamn years. War, war, war. But what's really funny is I'm winning that war now. I'm winning the war. I can't even lose. You know why I do this? Peace of mind. POM. Peace of mind. POM. Backwards is a mop. Who the fuck uses a mop? Janitor? Mop them. Mop the floor with the fucking cunts. They won't listen to facts. They won't listen to logic, reason. So you grab them by the back of the neck and you mop the floor with them. You shove the face right in it. Drink, drowned. There's an old expression, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Well, what if you dunk their head in the water? They're going to have to drink. They don't really have a choice. They got to drink the water to get out of the situation. Or drowned. Drink or drowned. Because it's a competition. My methods are mine. They ain't anyone else's. That's the irony here. My methods are mine. Then he come from school. I wore this outfit to City Hall the other day. All the professionals in their monkey suits. Ha ha, look at the stupid fuck. Ha ha, look at the stupid fuck. Ha ha. That's what they were thinking when I walked in the door. But when I left the building, all the oxygen in the building left with me. And they were sucking air, sucking for it. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't talk. Ha ha. They ain't ready for this war. They thought I was funny looking. When I left that building, they were funny sounding. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Andy. Oh, I want to listen to this clip. They might have blocked the volume. I don't know. Bar it for a second. Mic check. Audio. They mute me. The fuck. That clip I just put in there, it's very interesting. All right. So what you're witnessing on the screen right now is a Merkaba star. Merkaba star. Merkaba. It's one word for it. How about Metatron's cube? That's another word for it. How about the hexagram that's on Saturn? That's another word for it. How about Metatron? How about Metatron? Tron, 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 Tron! Joseph, what if we're living out the scripture of Hellboy? Huh? What if the movies are a precursor to the reality? Right? What if it's that? What if I'm Hellboy and I don't want to be Hellboy, but I'm Hellboy? It's like the reluctant king doesn't want to be king, but is king nonetheless. I didn't ask for this, it just is. Hey, look, everybody, it's the star of Zion. It's Zion. It's Mount Zion. Isn't it amazing what happens when you start seeing the parallel language? This is the star of Zion. This is the hexagram on Saturn. There are 9 vectors in a Merkaba star. Hey, there's 9 vectors in this fucking star. Don't forget the 3 points through the middle of the 3-point line, motherfucker. Break on through to the other side. Just like Jim Morrison said. Break on through to the other side. 9 vectors in a Merkaba star. Not 8, 9. 3 points for the center. Some will call it a conspiracy, though. A Merkaba star having 9 vectors, that's a conspiracy. 9 times 360 is 3240. An inversion of 432, same numbers, but 432, 324, hey, adds up to 9, doesn't it? And we're talking about this from District 9. Right off of Interstate 9, I-9. I is the 9th letter. 9 numbers. 99999. how are you able to resolve these issues when you can't get people to sit still long enough to resolve issues? Making the professional the issue because they don't have time for issues. They're the issue. Sorry about that. The rising, everyone. Essentially, I've been in a state of shock for the last 2 months. My father is terminally ill and has been bedridden for some time. Just found out yesterday randomly. I haven't spoken to my father in about 15 years. Don't be sorry about it. I have no intention of talking to him. He doesn't deserve it. No, I won't change my mind. My father had a replacement family. He fucked up his first 3 children so damn bad that he decided to start over. Couldn't control them. They wouldn't obey. So he got rid of my mother and married the nanny. He married the nanny so he wouldn't have to pay her. What a great idea, right? I know. All there is right now. What am I going to do right now that's going to cause change that improves anything? This country doesn't respect men at all. You're lucky you would get this fucking stream. Most men wouldn't even fucking bother. Grudge holding? Oh, yes. How about you fucking acknowledge the fact that my son was stolen, right? Instead of offering your fucking opinion, the shit that you have no idea. Oh, yes. I should be happy they stole my fucking son. I should be happy we have corrupt leaders who perpetually rewrite the law to oppress poor people. I should be impressed with your fucking silence. Women would rather blame me as the problem because that means they don't have to do anything about the problem when they're the fucking problem. Women lie to men for a profit. How is it a conspiracy? Women lie to men to control men. How is it a goddamn conspiracy? This country's political decisions are basis of fear and fear only. Fear the mob. Fear whichever side of the fence the mob is on. The mob is a result of fear. Hello? It's fucking cancer. Men are not pack animals. Hello? 'It's our traumas that strengthen or break you. It's not just schooling that defines you, it's your trauma. If I was like my mother and went around fucking women, bitch, whine, bellyache, nag, fuck these dumb cunts, shut the fuck up. If I was like that 24/7, all the women in the world would go lesbian. They'd start dyking for the king. Dyke king. 30 years of my life, my mother, fucking mean, fucking mean, fucking mean, fucking mean, mean, fucking mean, fucking mean, mean. Sorry, but I'm done listening to it. All done. What's up with lurking anyway? Lurking, right? When you're lurking, you're looking, right? And maybe your jaw's locking, right? No talking. You notice how they're not mocking either. They don't do their own thinking, so they can't do their own speaking. See how all that flows together? Thinking, talking, speaking, mocking, smoking, drinking. Mmm. I'm on King Street, Joseph, where everything is king. Rock king, hot king, back king, skulls are fracking, cracking. King in my own making, no asking, taking, no talking, no masking. King, 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 king. Every other syllable, king. Huh? King, 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 king. King, the king, king. King, 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 king. What do you mean by the E sound? What's up with the E sound? Eh! Alley, alley, oh. Alley, 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 oh. Alley, alley, oh. Alley, 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 oh. Alley, oh. Alley, oh. I know G started it. Watch this. G is the gear that kind of looks like your ear. I'll speak the word into your ear that cranks the gear, causes the tear, drives the fear, sex sells, fear motivates, and they'll make fear based decisions and they'll spend money wisely. How the fuck do they have control over anything? Do you hear what I just said? Whoa! Hi, neighbor. I'm going to put a word in your ear that cranks your brain. Might drive a tear to your eye from the land of tear. It might dictate terms to your reality, push some fear. It might drive you to fucking move left or right. But notice, take note, I didn't tell you which way to fucking steer. Did you hear? Hear? Oh, you heard here first, didn't you? Didn't you? You didn't hear none of this anywhere else. See, I put it like that, so you have to speak. Response is required. Where's all your fancy comebacks to the kid, eh? Where's all their snappy comebacks? You see, this is very personal for me. I've been called a liar my whole life. Nothing like shutting liars down and they didn't even know they were lying. Right? Nothing like shutting down liars who didn't know they were liars. And they're lying by omission because they left the facts out, omitted them, left out. Gave them theology, personification, gave them ego, gave them dogma, gave them propaganda, misinformation or disinformation. They gave them theology or ideology. Look at me go! 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 Whoa! Sorry on my back. No notepad, no notebook, no teleprompter. Just talk. Said the dog's packing and don't come back. Whack! King! Whack king! Back king! Backpack king! Backpacking! Packing! Sticking! Stacking! Stocking! Mocking! You see how funny this shit is? Right, Andrew? See how fucking funny this shit is now? Bro, Mahaha suit's a secret weapon. Mahaha suit's secret weapon. Walk in the room. Ha ha. Ha ha. You laughing at me? Ha ha. Oh. Ha ha. Hey? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Who's fucking laughing now? Ha ha. I took it to a whole other level. This is armor. It's my armament. They ain't ready for this war. They ain't ready for this war. I wrote the scripture for it. I wrote the book. I rewrote the book. And let's thank my father for making me write the Bible. And let's thank my father for making me read it and write it by hand and essentially memorize it. And let's thank my father for using religion as a disciplinary tool. Bravo. Talk about violating your free will. Bravo. My father's fucking head was stuck in the book his entire fucking life. Too busy between the job and the book to never realize the books were cooked. by meth heads and junkies, trannies, fairy tales, fairies with tails. Oh, I got a tale for you. Fish tails. Got fish, nigga. I'm fishing right now. If they can't talk, you have to assume they have been hooked. Hooking. 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 Hey, look. Look, king. Hook king. Tuck king. Big king. Big king. Small king. Great king. Where's the king? Talking. So essentially, we're playing a game of Where's Waldo. You're looking for Waldo. Where's Waldo? I don't know. Who's Waldo? I don't know. That I'm Waldo. I have no idea that I'm Waldo. Hey, the cult of ISIS, Joseph, is all about prostitution. ISIS, Isus, Jesus, the cult of prostitutes and prostitution. Corporate hookers, chicken heads, hookers, hook king. And then I realized and learned the other day, I'll pass this tidbit along, it's juicy, right? So inside the Grand Canyon is a temple to Osiris, which is also Horus, Osiris, and the temple to Isis, which is Black Madonna, your mama. Shh. And this hand gesture goes all the way back. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you, right? This hand gesture goes all the way back to the cult of Horus. Shh. I wonder if it has anything to do with that license and the word silence. Rather trippy, isn't it? Nice meditation visual. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's like fireworks. Pow! Right? They come in and they see that, and boy, they got to go because it was too much. We're having a powwow. What pow? Sit! Doesn't mean run all over the place. Time out. Audio exit free. Come on out. I do these streams because I've read a lot of old texts. I've read the Kabbalah, read the Emerald Tablets, read the Iliad. And so you start realizing that today's current traditions are evolutions of previous ones. And MOD stands for Mother of Darkness. MOD, MOD, Mother of Darkness. What's that all about? Mothers of Darkness. MOD. MODDOM. Domination, domineering, dominant. Domain. Dome. Main. What am I doing? Dominating? From where? Main? Using what? My dome? Whoa. Right? Whoa. Lions of Maine. That's a mushroom. It's also a book. What the fuck am I? A lion? From where? Maine? What the fuck? Can't make any of this shit up. Lion's hairs, Maine. I part lion and part dragon. Kind of fucking human is that? See where I like to walk alone? Half dragon, half lion. They're not pack animals. And all of this it all trails back. It all trails back to leaving without notice. I can't help but notice it. This is the result of leaving home without notice. No one noticed. Didn't give anyone notice when I left home. Just left. No fanfare, no announcements, just bloop, gone. But because of that, then, here we are now. And those same things then that drove me to leave home early are the same things that are still driving me today. I don't put anyone on notice before I move. I don't tell people what I'm doing before I do it. And I don't talk about it afterward either. They typically find out secondhand from someone else. I just do things. Like this stream. Just doing it. No announcement, no schedule, no notice. Nothing organized. No order to it. Pure chaos. Nothing like telling people what you're doing while you're doing it without a pre pre announcement. I didn't announce I was going live today or yesterday or last week. I didn't say I was going live this time at this certain place, when, where, and how. No, sir. No, ma'am. I did not. That's the magic. I've never seen this visual before. It was suggested for me when I went live. Pretty wild, right? Pure chaos. Living in the now. Right now. What you gonna say? What you gonna do right now when the boogeyman comes for you? Woo-hoo. Hi, I'm the boogeyman. The education system has you hung up on past tenses and future tenses. You're either suffering depression over yesterday or anxiety because of tomorrow. And these things have you distracted right now. I broke that cycle for me and for you. And you've been doing that for 70 generations, man. Huh? What a strange time to be in, huh? I'm the crazy one. I'm the crazy one. Remember that. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not crazy. I'm the pimp. I'm the pimp, Daddy Mac. What the actual fuck, right? I'm the crazy one, Andrew. Mentally impaired. Hey, Brandon. That boy got brain damage. Stay away from that guy, jeez.
Life is a breeze, we live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas, we do as we please. From stem to stern, each moment is now. Life without concern, from aft until bow. We live on the seas, we do as we please.
Are you happy to see me now?
Keep your houses and your mortgages. They're built up from the land like a prison is. Keep your cars. Cars don't drive out on the water. They may disguise every ball and chain till you can't recall freedom's refrain. And when you hear it calling, it's just too far away. Life is a breeze, we live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas, we do as we please. From stem to stern, each moment is now. Life without concern, from left until bow. We live on the seas, we do as we please. On sunny day, I go diving for our treasury, or anything else could pleasure me. And then sometimes I spend days not doing nothing. If I decide to go round the world just to kiss some sweet Oriental girl, ain't got nobody stopping me. I lift the anchor and go. I run a one-man show. Life is a breeze, we live it for fun. No apologies to anyone. We live on the seas, we do as we please. Steady as you go, sail away. Heaven only knows what's up today. Feel like I will find some pretty surprise for me waiting round the corner. Maybe someone ought to warn her. Life is a breeze, we live it for fun. No apologies to anyone.
Boy, somebody's sweating bullets right now. Matthew, stop pointing shit out. No one wants to see it. No one wants to hear it. My world stage, motherfucker. The world is a fucking stage. And the news is for you. This just it. It's breaking news. It's the news board kid. Hey, how you doing? They don't want no part in it. Right? They don't want no part in it. No debate. No masturbate. No jerking off. Mama! Mama, how you doing, Mama? Nice to see you, Mama. Mama! That's a mama. That's a mama. Right? That's a mama. Matthew, I don't know how to help. I said to her, I Yeah, you just start putting together. This is getting better too. Huh? She's getting good at it. Practice. Practice. She had no idea what she was doing when she started doing it. Just started doing it. I suggested it. She's bored. Huh? What?
Raymond Lully, who was one of the great early alchemists, once pointed out that the great tragedy of the concept of alchemy was the transmutation of metals. Basil Valentine, monk of St. Bennet, had the same thought when he wrote into one of his books, "Woe to the gold makers." Now, this is an interesting thought because our subject this morning essentially is esoteric alchemy. And the history of alchemy itself divides into two distinct branches that have descended from antiquity, possibly in Egypt. The word chem, chemistry and alchemy, is an ancient name for Egypt. All is divine or sacred, and we find it used in the Bible in such terms as Elohim, and of course the deity of Islam is Allah. The divine prefix would indicate that alchemy is a spiritual art, a divine secret science. The great texts of alchemy have come principally from the Hermetic background at the beginning of the Christian era. And probably there were alchemical schools in Alexandria at that time. Also, we have early records of alchemy in China and in India. And it seems that from a very far back descended a dual concept of chemistry. Physical chemistry having to do with those areas of knowledge which are now considered scientific, and spiritual chemistry, which was definitely a sacred art. In practice, what is the difference in these two systems? I think probably Paracelsus summarized this rather well when he pointed out that the alchemical transmutation was impossible unless the alchemist himself was in the process of transformation. He could not sit back with his bottles and test tubes and retorts and consider his art simply another way of advancing chemistry or a way of replenishing his own financial needs. So we find, as is today, that chemistry is largely dominated with the profit concept, the idea of wealth. We are making all kinds of chemical experiments for various reasons, some of them very good, some of them very dangerous, but always with a certain concept of return in material wealth for the good or the evil that is done. So that largely chemistry is a material art dominated by scientific inquiry and not in any way involving any necessary spiritual overtones. The chemist does not have to be a person of great faith. He does not have to have had a metaphysical experience. He does not need to believe in metaphysical or mystical procedures. He is simply working with physical tests and physical texts. The alchemist, on the other hand, is an entirely different type of person. In the history of alchemy, as it is descending to us, most of the alchemists were very pious people, deeply religious, and convinced that their advancement of science was a spiritual contribution to the well-being of society. The alchemist was concerned with the advancement of his own inner life. Jacob Boehme used a number of alchemical terms in his mystical writings, and these have been very confusing to modern students of his work. But actually, the use given by Boehme in most cases is probably the original intended usage, namely that it is all part of a great system of human regeneration, that it has nothing to do whatsoever with the advancement of worldly goods or worldly position. Now, in Europe, the alchemists got into trouble, very serious trouble. and were persecuted and in many cases put to the rack and tortured to death. Why? Because the rulers or avaricious leaders wanted the secret of gold making. So the moment the alchemist himself began to publicize this part of his belief, he immediately opened himself to persecution. So that the gold making as a science brought many of the alchemists to destruction. Also, the manufacture of gold or any other precious substance without control by the state could result in the bankruptcy of the world. So the ancients were very careful on that point. Now the question then remains is, can gold be actually manufactured? Not whether it should be or not, but can it be? I think the answer has to be in the affirmative. It can be. It also is obvious from recent experimentation that the subject could be advanced, and in the course of time it is probable that artificial metals can be created by chemistry and by the various forms of progress that we now have in the sciences. But this is not the real purpose of alchemy. And where the chemists all get together to raise their own level of economic living, the science went into a very desperate prostitution. It was not for that purpose at all. The earliest alchemists that we know were using symbols at a very early date. Many cases, the symbols have been accepted as literal pictures, and this has led to further confusion. We know, for instance, in ancient alchemy, the great retort, which all the experiments were being made, was the solar system itself, viewed as a globe, within which all the chemistries and alchemies of existence were taking place. We know from our own researches in more recent times, the ancients certainly believed that this world in which we live is a great theater of mysteries, the major secrets of which have never been solved. Actually, the world is a strangely complete thing, within itself containing everything necessary for the infinite perpetuation of itself. And this condition goes on rather peacefully and naturally until human ambition and avarice take over. The ambition of the average modern person is involving fame, distinction, or wealth. Therefore, he immediately is using knowledge for the formation, directly or indirectly, of gold.
And the original symbol for gold was the sun. The sun was considered golden because of its coloring. Yeah. This information is good as gold. We can manufacture anything, chemically speaking. But we choose to deforestation, molestation without replacement. We're not responsible. We don't plant. We don't manage the ground correctly. The water's filthy. We were supposed to be the caretakers of this land. We failed miserably. alchemy was never about money. It was about understanding your role in the world, knowing your place, knowing who, what, where, when, why, and how. If you can't think like God, then you don't have a relationship with God. And everyone's praying to God. And you sit there and think about that for a minute. The ancient said if you couldn't think like God, then you didn't have a relationship with God. That requires a whole different kind of thinking. Got to count everybody in all at once. It's not just about you. You got to think about the other man's shoes and how you're in everybody's shoes at the same time. What it's like to be in the other person's shoes. But you got to think about everybody's shoes at the same time. And that's a lot. You got to think like it's to be in everyone's shoes at the same time, not just your own. I didn't create this floor because I wanted to be a tyrant. I created this floor because I didn't want to be dictated to by a tyrant. My father was a tyrant. My father was a dictator. I don't like bullies. Not going to be bullied. going through a rot right now. My younger brother's dying from heroin and drug addiction, and my older brother's dead already, and my father's on his deathbed. So that's a rot. And all of this on top of it. There's always a lot going on. It's a lot to deal with, and don't see a direction to travel in. May as well just sit here. Yeah, wild. They don't say nothing. They don't stick around long either. They're afraid of the dark and the light at the same time. They're afraid of the questions because of the answers. Which explains that picture the other day. One monkey doesn't want to see nothing. One monkey can't talk about anything, and the third monkey's not listening. The fourth monkey's looking at the other three monkeys. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. You think the fourth monkey's the stupid one? No, no. The fourth monkey's the evolution of consciousness saying fuck all of them. Fuck, I want to play. You're liars, you're thieves, you're blind, you're irresponsible, immoral. Turn a blind eye to anything that's fucking logic. Turn a blind eye to truth. Turn a blind eye to crime. Sit silent to it. Call me a pimp. Right? There's the reward. You called a pimp. No prestige. No trophy. No nothing. You get criminalized. You're prosecuted. It's amazing. What? My brother Richard's running around telling people I'm selling methamphetamines. What the fuck? I'm not selling them. You are. Stay the fuck away from me. Mostly, I don't want anyone near me. It's amazing. Love people from afar. Sell them a video game. Sell them a hoodie, a hat. You know? That's about it. It's wild. All right. I can get on with my day. It's almost 3 hours. No one streams this long. Have a good day.